Hey guys, it's Dripping and Driving, or Dennis. Coming to you today, first time in a long time. Sorry about the video quality. We're running off my phone right now. I've been unemployed, so things have been tight. But I wanted to come to you guys today to do a review that I think is very well deserved. It's going to be on a couple of different products, but one product in particular. Now, typically, in most of my vape reviews or vape videos, I talk about how to vape on a budget, and I still stand by that. But nowadays, there are so many products out there that are either expensive or cheap, and you kind of just really got to figure out which one you want to go with and kind of go with it. Now, with me, I'm still, conscious about my vaping. If it's not me that's conscious about it, it's my wife, making sure that I don't blow our bank just by my vaping supplies only. So, got our tax return, and anywhere I've seen this thing, I've just been crazy about. Grim Green has one. Few members on Facebook's Vapor Lounge, people have one, and to me, they just looked like the best tank cartomizer systems out there. As far as design goes, they were just awesome. And so, with tax return, that was the one thing that I purchased. So today, I'm just gonna do a short review on what it looks like. I guess how it vapes, even though that's obviously dependent on the Bogue 2.0 cartomizer I have inside. But then we're going to be also reviewing another thing and just showing you how it is. There aren't a lot of reviews on this, so without further ado, this is a review partially on the Cirrus tank. So I don't have any fancy cameras, so I'm not going to show you up close, but I feel like just by me showing you what it looks like, you get the idea. So I got this from vaporshot.com. Really good guys to work with. It's $60, and it gets you a tank with aluminum caps, drip tip, and borosite glass. If that's that's how I'm pronouncing it right. So when you get it, it's gonna be complete. It's already completely assembled. All you need to do is just put your cartomizer in and start vaping it, and filling it. So I broke it down because I wanted to show you the quality. So I'm just gonna hold up each part, starting with the end caps. So these are the end caps. Extremely, you can't really tell what color they are. Of course, I apologize, but extremely good quality. This is like a dark blue. Just amazing. It has a top cap, and then where you can't see, maybe you can if I hold it close, there's like an O-ring right here, which seals everything in place. And you get two of these. The guy, Joseph from VaporShot, said that this is the owner's or the manufacturer's second version or the newest version. So everything's been brushed a lot differently. My Cirrus tank looks a little bit different than Grim Green's or some others I've seen. They opted for the shorter versions that holds 3 mils. I opted for the 5 to 6 mil version. So those are the end caps. Just one final gaze. See if I can kind of show you. So you can kind of see the O-ring there a little bit better. But those are the end caps. You get two. Has a wide variety of colors. Here's the drip tip. Now, I knew that this was what kind of finished the look, but this drip tip is by far the nicest drip tip I've ever had. And you know that I've been a fan of different, Ming style and cherry vape ones, and I still love those, but this is just out of this world. It has a double O-ring. Let's see, you probably can't see anything. Sorry about that. But it has a double O-ring. It just, it's perfect in the mouth, and it's solid. It's solid. Now here's the heavyweight contender. This is the thing that just kind of makes me so excited. So it's glass, so it's not gonna have any flavors that linger when you change juices. But there's been a lot of reviews that I've watched where people order tanks from other places, and the Pyrex either breaks in the mail or it breaks in their hand. Like a couple of videos or one video in particular with P. Visardo, he goes to want to do a review, and the tank just breaks. And to me, that's, you know, when you pay higher price for these cartomizer tanks, there's absolutely no reason that your tank should break. So when I got this and I took it apart, I was like, damn, that's some good borollicite. So if you can see how big this is, I mean, that is thick. I would dare say it's almost no, it's not. My ears are bigger, but it's just so nice. Now, the guy who makes the Cirrus tank or the Cirrus tank, he does them in different glass types too, so you can get it fully brushed to match the aluminum. I just opted for the clear, but I mean, I commend any company that builds their Pyrex, their glass, this efficiently. It's just outstanding. So the assembly is pretty basic. Everything locks really well. So you just put one end cap in, and then just go slow. You know, it's glass, so you just take your time. You know, it is very sturdy, but who wants to risk it? Who? So you put your end caps in like this, or like this, you know, however you want to. Go slow, 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 slow. And then it all snaps in, and the end result is something that looks like that. So my Cirrus tank, again, looks a little different because I got opted for the clear window. So that's it, for the most part, completed. I haven't purchased ever any Slap Your Mama setups or anything, so I just do it the old-fashioned way. I slide the cartomizer in a little bit, fill, slide it in a little bit, fill, until it's almost full. I can almost get a like 9/10 fill out of this. So, I'm just gonna fill it. And if this isn't gonna go on review, but this e-liquid, it's a butterscotch. I've tried a lot of butterscotches. This butterscotch is just awesome. To me, it's got that COV to it, and this is DIY by one of the great gals on Facebook. I apologize about the name, but she's awesome. This butterscotch is up there with COV for sure. I prefer it over COV butterscotch. So I'm just gonna fill this and then kind of show you the complete setup, and then we'll get into talks about the other portion of this review. So once it's full, for the most part, you're just gonna want to lock her in. You kind of gotta go slow. You don't want to cause any unnecessary pressure. So it did leak a little bit, but that was my fault. I don't have a Slap Your Mama or anything like that. There might be some juice left over, actually. So I didn't get that as full as I usually get it, but we're doing a review. We're doing mostly aesthetics review. It's a bow cartomizer. Yeah, you guys all know what that is. So it's so flush with these Bogues. These are Bogue XL low resistance, coming in at about 2 ohms. But the thing is everything's flush. Like, you can't see the top of that, and you can only see the bottom of that, and I haven't even pushed it up all the way. So the last part is the drip tip, and you just slowly, at least me, slowly put it in. That's what she said. And then I just wipe off any juice extras. And then pretty much that's it. It's a cartomizer tank, but it's the best cartomizer tank, in my opinion, that you will pay for. These are $59.99. Vapor Shot, I don't believe, has a coupon code yet, but hopefully in the future they are. So this is what it looks like, completely set up. It is, I mean, I know you can't see the finish, the color, but it is blue. It is dark royal blue, and it is just awesome. And the cool thing about this is the second part of the review. So my R2D2 Eye Taste MVP. So, short story. I contacted Vapor Skins. I was like, hey, can you guys do a skin with R2D2? Gave them the schematics. Nothing. No email, nothing. So I was like, okay, fine. contacted JWRAPS because I could tell that they weren't getting as much exposure as JWRAPS. So contacted him within 20 minutes, got an email back saying, yep, give us the picture. And so got everything back, and he worked on it and was like, created a whole line of Star Wars. And I'm a Star Wars fan, but not like an avid. I just wanted to see if it was possible. So for a while I was just vaping it on one of these tanks. Just kind of a handmade one. So it didn't look complete. It was R2D2, but it wasn't, the full effect, all the matching colors. So got the skin, wrapped it, and then got the tank, and it just matches perfectly. Now it also has, with this juice anyways, has that orange color that kind of matches that Star Wars theme, the Rebels, I believe. It's perfect. It obviously, my picture on Facebook is better than this camera, but it is awesome. The blue Cirrus tank matches the blue that's around R2D2's head. Honestly, you have any Hellfire or hybrid out there, they're mechanical, they're cool, they're handmade, awesome, but you're never gonna part with this. I mean, you're gonna get stares everywhere you go. And so to me, we're rocking this at like 4.7 volts. Yeah, you're never gonna want to get rid of this. This is iconic. This is it's just so good. So Vapor Skin R2D2 Cirrus tank, and we're rocking some butterscotch. So, what I've noticed with this tank too is that since everything's like vacuumed in and everything's sealed so tight, the draw on it is so smooth. Back in the day, I hated the airy draws on cartomizers, and then it got to the point where it was tight draws. When they die or start to die or get flooded. This one is just everything vacuums in so well, and it just tastes so good. Let me take one more pull. But yeah, that's my review. My last thoughts on this is if you're looking in the market for a cartomizer tank and you want quality, you want fast shipping and just really good guys overall, give this guy business. I mean, he comes out with some of the craziest designs. I can honestly say this probably isn't my last Cirrus tank. It's probably one of my first, or one of many, I should say. Just really good company. $60 might put you back, may not. But you're getting quality. That's like the biggest thing, and it's great quality. I can't really say anything more about it. The MVP JWRAPS, thank you so much for this. Really, it's R2D2. It's the best thing I've ever seen. I'll probably never part with this mod. It's just too amazing. But that's all I have, I think. Go out, get yourself a high quality cartomizer tank. Go to Electronic Sticks. I honestly only ever buy my laser punch cartomizers from Electronic Sticks. They've just been great, and they're cheap, and they don't deform the cartomizer. Also, I believe CJ has them now at Vapor Venue. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. And vape on, and remember to try your very best to vape on a budget.